Your name, please.
Jennifer Weeks.
How do you spell your last name?
WEEKS, like 2 weeks.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what's been like, out here sleeping on the strip?
Oh, it sucks. Well, you get used to it actually. It doesn't suck so much now. It does when you first start, but it's not so bad now, I guess. I'm kind of used to it, but it's disruptive. You don't get a good night's sleep ever. There's always traffic or somebody screaming and yelling or ODing or calling for Narcan or, some nights are worse than others, I guess. Or somebody wanting to come in your tent to sleep because they don't have a tent to sleep in. But you get used to it. It's the way of living, I guess.
So how long have you been living here?
I've been living on the strip. I've been coming down here for 5 years. And I've been homeless this belt for a year. And I was in that program for a month. That's it. Yeah.
What do you want to see the city of Surrey do? How can they help?
Oh God, I'd like them to stop taking our stuff. That'd be a good start. Maybe work with us. Let us know when there's like a city council meeting or something. Maybe we can go talk. But maybe get some housing here or open up some of the other housings. Like, there was a building that I lived in before I was homeless a year ago that had a bunch of suites in there. And they wouldn't give us occupancy, so it's closed down again. But there's a lot of units in there. Like it built up those 10-story towers. I don't guess more than one housing worker for the area. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff, I guess.
Are the I'm guessing the city bylaw, are they still coming by every day?
Every day. Every morning they come by and they bang on your tent to wake you up. So you get woken up like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you got to get up and get ready to drop your tents. Today they let us keep our tents up. But usually you don't. I couldn't figure out why they were letting us tents up today. I thought maybe because of the rain. But no, it's because I guess they knew that there was going to be some cameras down here, I'm finding out. But no, it's bad. And then the war begins. I'd like to see them try and do this for one day. Their families, like, you have to pack up all your stuff. You got to save your stuff. You got to save your friends' stuff. You got to drop your tent down. I don't get why you got to drop your tent down. If that's just a height restriction, I don't know. They haven't been able to tell me this, but we're already here, so why don't you just keep it up? I think it's just so we ruin our tents because they're expensive. And like, we don't get them donated. Nobody donates the tents down here, so you got to get resourceful or buy one off somebody or something. You know what I mean? Or purchase one yourself when they're on sale. But I don't know. The city's not working with us at all. They're taking my stuff. Like, I was in the MAT program a month ago. I was in there for a month. I've been out for about a week and a half now because of the mold in there. But when I came out, I had 2 big carts of stuff because I've been there for about a month, so I collect stuff. And now I'm down to, I threw away half of that, so 1 cart full, which is a large cart. And then yesterday, the city guy was bugging me to throw away more of my stuff and downsize and make my tent smaller because I have an 8-man tent because I have 5 people sleeping in there every day, at least. But I said I couldn't downsize anymore. I'm down to 1 small thing of clothing. Like, what do they want from me? I don't know what they want from me. They want everything gone. I've seen them, like, last week they took our tents.
They're putting it in a locker. Are they putting it in a locker?
Well, they do have a locker, but you have to go and talk to a cop, which I have. I've talked to one of the constables about putting a locker. It's on the side of the building over here. But I hear now you can't access them now. If you put your stuff in, you can't access it for some reason. There's only so many of them. I don't know what the locker thing. It's ridiculous. Oh, I know. I bet it is because you can't. I know Bonnie has tried to access hers, and she hasn't been able to access her stuff at all. And she's asked several times. So I don't know what that's all about with the lockers.
A lot of stuff is going straight to the dump.
I think it's going. You know what I think it do? I really believe that they take it down somewhere in a building and they dump out whatever they take in from here on a daily basis. Because there's a lot of good stuff on this block. Lots of good stuff comes down here with all the, things that go on down here, the criminal activity, I guess. That there's lots of really neat, like, I've come across some really cool stuff down here and expensive stuff. And I just had a $20,000 purse not too long ago that came by me. And it's like, I think they take it down, they dump it out, they go through it, check it online, and maybe sell it. They're having like an auction. I know they're having the police auctions coming up. I saw that online there just recently. And all those bikes, I bet you some of them are from the block. I bet you dollars to dime some of them are from the block. It's just like, there's money to be made down here.
Tell about the black mold story. I think that's important.
The mold in the...
and what you did about that.
I was in the MAT program. I was in there because I had pneumonia. I didn't know I was sick. I was camping here this Christmas. And then they said they were going to start making us tear down. I don't like doing the tear down thing. So I went up to an old campsite I had up by the Jimmy Patterson hospital, I think it is that right? And I was in there and I got pneumonia and I didn't know I was even sick. And I was really sick. I spent a week in the hospital and then I got released and I couldn't go back to my tent because it got flooded. So then a friend of mine was in the MAT program that's in behind the front room here, one of the new shelters they have. And they put me in there and my feet started swelling. I'm hypersensitive to black mold and mold. My tattoos swell and stuff. It's really weird. But I said to one of the girls there, I said, I think we got mold in here in the building somewhere. And about 2 weeks before that, and then one day they came and they said, you got to be out at noon. So I fallen asleep with my feet. I was sitting up and my feet were swollen. I couldn't put my shoes on. I said I got to wait a few minutes and wait for the swelling to go down a bit and then I could leave, right? Like, it was me a little bit after noon. and like what was the big deal. And the lady that runs the front room, Linda, was there, and I told her that if she didn't let me sit there, I'm going to call the media and let them know if there was mold, because we had moved my bed, and another person that was saying there was bed, and there was mold all along the wall and all along the mattresses there. And I was like, and then the girls started coming and cleaning it. I'm like, don't touch it. You know, you got to get somebody coming in and look at it. One of the staff members' husbands came by and looked at it, and he runs a restoration company, so I guess he's some great mold specialist. And you know, but anyways, they ended up kicking me out instantly. A half an hour later, a girl was there to take my bed over. And that's why I'm back out here now. Like, it was pretty rude, actually. I thought it was quite rude, considering all the staff here knows me. They've known me for years. I'm one of the staples down here, one of the staple people that have always been down here, you know, that interacts with them. And I thought it quite rude, actually.
So you've been living on this street for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Have you seen, like, how has it been? Is it getting worse or what's...
I think it's getting worse. Yeah, it's getting... There's a lot less people, like, with fentanyl overdoses. We have a lot less people down here than there was. Like, there's a lot less people. I can't believe how many... Like, even a couple months ago, you come down here and you couldn't put a hair between the tents. There were so many tents and so many people living down here. Where now there's lots of space, and there's both sides. Like, Christmas time is both sides of the... I don't know if you guys saw it down here, both sides of the street. I don't know why we're on one side. No one's really been able to tell me why we're on one side now, because I've been back down here for a couple weeks now after the MAT program. But it's definitely getting worse. Homelessness isn't going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's what do they say? You're 2 paychecks away from homelessness or something like that. Somebody was saying there's some statistic going on. It happens to anybody. It does not discriminate. You don't have to be. There's lots of people down here that aren't drug addicts. You know what I mean? Like, they say, oh, they're drug addicts or they're criminals. There's a lot of people that are not that. I've seen. There's working class people in the MAT program that I've seen. They get up every day and still go to work, and they still don't have anywhere to live. Like, there's a problem. Like, they're trying to solve this drug addiction problem down here. Is what I'm hearing. It's not a drug addiction problem down here. It's a homeless problem down here. They need to start looking at. Really.
Again, what are you asking for the city to do?
Maybe find housing, get more social workers, maybe more housing workers, people that can check ads or find apartments or patient suites or whatever, and work with us. I've been asking for months now for somebody to come talk to me, and I haven't had anybody talk to me yet. So, and I don't have time to look for a place to live. I'm too busy protecting what little bit I got left from the city. I'm taking it. Yeah, really.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jen.